And Bill and I used to ride these horses. You know, they needed exercise and we could ride well and whatnot. And just about then, a wonderful movie with Cary Grant, I think it was, came out called The Lives of the Bengal Lancers. And Bill and I saw it about 5 times, and we thought it was just great. So one day, we got the idea that we'd go out into the field on these 2 horses, and we got a couple of bamboo poles and 2 ash can tops, top of a garbage can. And we each got on our horse. We had the ash can, we had the lance, and we charged each other. We charged, you know, about 3 times, and I couldn't get Bill off. You know, he was younger than I. He should have fallen off. So finally, he sort of turned away, and I stuck his horse in the rear with the damn lance. Horse went up in the air, Bill went down. He was mad as hell. We managed to get over that, and 20 years later, in 1962, we were playing at the Newport Country Club golf tournament. And we had played in it for about 5 years in a row, and we'd always done very well the first day and a disaster the second day.
Why? Well, party.
So anyway, this year we decided we were really going to be very serious about it. We were both playing well. We bought ourselves in the pool. We did very well on Saturday. Saturday night, Bill behaved like a saint.
I killed him.
We teed off the next morning, or not in the morning, we teed off at noon or whatever it was.
You're right.
And we got around to the 9th tee. And Bill said to me, he said, Jesus, I got to go to the bathroom, something awful. And I said, well, go over there in the woods. He said, that isn't going to do it. I've got something worse than that. So I said, all right, we'll tee off on the 9th hole. If I get a good drive, you take the cart, run into the clubhouse, and meet me on the 10th tee. I got a hell of a drive on the 9th, and you go over a bunker, and we've been up there, and I was a good drive. Take the cart and run. So he took the cart, headed to the bathroom. When he came back, and as all you know, when Bill goes to the bathroom, it's not a quick thing. When Bill got back to the 9th green, I had about a 4-foot slider to make my 9. That was the end of that. So then we go.
What about the tuxedo story?
We go 20 years later to 1982. Bill is now
When is this?
1982.
You were 50.
60.
Bill's now 40.
60. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Mathematical.
And we are now partners in the horse racing business. Penny Brent Farm is doing very well. We've got some wonderful horses, honorable miss, as you saw earlier. A horse named Zen, who was the winter book favorite for the Derby and hurt himself. Had a wonderful horse named Orient Express we gave to our wives and unfortunately died on the track. And then we had a horse named Instrument Landing. And Instrument Landing really ran in he was on the wood and he ran in the Preakness badly, but he was quite a good horse. And we were going along very sort of carefully, and Bill went up to Boston to play in a golf tournament called Diddling Around with the Jerks. And just as that tournament was being played, David Whiteley, our trainer, got a call from an agent for the Japanese. And he said, David called me and said, you know, the Japanese have offered $1.2 million for this horse. What do you think? And I said, well, what do you think, David? And he said, well, that's about right. And I said, do you think we can get a little more? And he said, yeah, maybe a little bit more, something like that. So I said, well, go tell them they're close, but really we need a little bit more. And meanwhile, I'll get hold of Bill. So I called Bill. I got him off the golf course up in Essex, which was a hell of a job. He thought somebody had died in the family, and anyway, he came in. And I said, Bill, here's what's happened, explained it. And he said, take it, for God's sake, take it. I said, Bill, I've been in the textile business for 25 years. You never take the first offer. We can get a little bit more. I won't lose it. Take it. I said, go work. Just go win the tournament. So, the next day, 10 o'clock in the morning, Bill's on the phone. Did they come back? What's going on? I said, I haven't heard anything. Well, to make a long story short, they never did come back. And that was the real testing point of our relationship, not only our partnership. The horse, a few years later, for $500,000, we're very glad to get rid of him. But so as you can see, we have had many ups and downs over the years. But